Good morning, students. Today we'll discuss about Olap tools. Olap is an online analytical processing which will be used by the user to access or to use the data which is there in the data warehouse. Okay, so we will see what is Olap and how the data has been there in the Olap and what are the different operations we have through which you can access the data, how you can view all the such things we will discuss. So to start with, what is OLAP? OLAP is, as I said, online analytical processing, where you're going to get different views of a data. If it is an Excel, there will be two views which check the data. So you'll be getting only a few views. Like with the row and with the column X, you can find out, okay, this is the information. But as an OLAP, you're having multi-dimensional data where you can see different view of the data. Like for example, if it is an employee, you can get the employee ID and the employee type of an employee in the Excel. But in the multi-dimensional data, you can get what in which year he has joined, how many experience he has. So a particular data is going to give you different types of informations when you're going to store or when you're going to get access to the data warehouse with this OLAP tool. Okay, so usually the data warehouse is modeled in terms of this OLAP. So we'll see what are the different types of OLAPs different types of OLAPs. First one to start with multi-OLAP, multi-dimensional database. This used for multi-dimensional database, as I said earlier, and is relational OLAP, and it is going to perform dynamic multi-dimensional data when you're going to store it in the relational database. So why I'm saying it is in dynamic, because it is going to store large amount of data, and it is going to have multi-dimensional data, but it is going to provide you the huge amount of data will be there in that. But there is some disadvantage in OLAP where it is going to get more processing, because you're going to work with different data because of huge database. So we'll be having more processing time to access the data. And hybrid is going to be the combination of both MOLAP and ROLAP, and it is going to provide you the data which is of different types. Okay, so this is what the different types of OLAPs. So accordingly, you can use it if you want to have only multidimensional data with less or nominal amount of database storage and access. You can go for this MOLAP or OLAP in turn, where you're going to have more number of it is something like your relational, but it is going to provide you the multidimensional analysis. Then you can go for this ROLAP, and HOLAP is hybrid. The combinations of it is going to take both positives and negatives of both the OLAPs or multidimensional and this relational OLAP. So there are um, different operations that we have. The first one is roll up. First operation is a roll up. So I'll explain this roll up with a simple diagram. So this is what the cube that we have, the OLAP cube. It is going to give you the three different dimensions, multi-dimensions. So we are going to take the cities of the Vancouver and Toronto, New York and Chicago, and with the quarter times like Q1, Q2, Q3 and Q4. Each quarters will be having 3 months. So 4 3 is 12. And these are the items that they are going to take, and they are just going to go for study. Okay, so here in this OLAP cube, each and every city's detail has been given. So roll up is something, instead of having with different cities, they are going to roll up the location to the countries. So the Toronto and Vancouver will be coming under the Canada, and New York and Chicago will be coming under USA. So they are going to just roll up the locations and going to give you the sum up details of the countries. The quarters are same, the quarters are same, the items are also same. So the only thing is, yes, they are going to shrink the cities into the countries. So that is the roll up. It has been rolling up and going to give you the countries details rather than your cities detail. And then is drill down. Drill down is stepping down to the in detailed discussion. There we are the elaborated content is shrinked in roll up, but here the roll up is, you are going to the shrinked content is going to be getting elaborated, and you're going to get the in detailed information about the fields. So here I have the Olap queue, which is of the things that I explained already. And here they have given in quarter Q1, 605 mobile is being delivered in Vancouver. So this is what the information that I am getting out of this table. So I am not getting in which month. So for example, in quarter one, I'm having Jan, Feb, and March. So I am not getting the details of how much mobiles is being given in Jan, how much mobile is being sold out in Feb, and how much is being given in March. So I want to know in detailed information in terms of quarters. So that will be done by this drill round operations, where you can see every month's sales is being given accordingly. Okay, so that is what the information of this drill down. The next one will be a slice, and the slice is something where you can just have the part of your data, but it is going to be in a two dimension. See here you have same Olap queue, but you're going to slice for the time Q1. So you're going to take only the Q1 along with the different cities and along with different items. You're not going to get the details of Q2, Q3, and Q4. This is slicing down the details with two dimensions. It's going to give you only the two dimensions, and it's going to slice the details based on your requirement. I don't require this Q2, Q3, and Q4. So I'm not going to take that. So I'm going to take only the Q1 details, and I'm corresponding cities and the types. So this is what about the slice. Then we will see about the dice one, where you are going to same thing, you're going to slice it, but you will be getting three different dimensions. Same like the cube, Olap cube, but it is being shrinked with the axis. See here the size of Toronto you're getting, or Vancouver you're getting, the time of quarter Q1 and Q2, and mobile or modem. I'm not bothered about the phone and security. I want only about the mobile and modem corresponding to QN and corresponding to the country Canada, that is being cities. So I'm getting all different views, but with what a few details. Okay, so that is what about this dice. So a slice, I think you understood, with two dimensions, dice with of three dimensions, but you can have all the views of the data. So you can have the quarters, you can have items, you can have cities, but with what? Only few details that you have been required for. See, dice operation gives subcube of two or more dimensions in the given cube. But here in slice, it is going to give you what? From one particular dimension in the cube. That is, one particular dimension is what? Q1. And here you are going to have more than one. That is, you are going to have Q1 and the items and the cities together. Okay, so this is what the Olap operations. Thank you.